Hello, dear friends. Today I am presenting before you the life of some scientists in under the mega serial Kichhi Katha, Kichhi Kabita. My first poem is Father of Atomic Science, Dr. Homi Jahangir Bhabe. The tapestry, the tapestry of life story is woven with the threads of life ties, ever joining and ever breaking. Life sends up in blades of grass its silent hymen of praise to the unnamed light. The life of Dr. Homi Jahangir Bhabha all remind us we can make our lives sublime. He had guided many scientists all the day long to the mysteries of the land of atomic science, born and brought up in the reputed family of established Parsi in 1909. The first that struck all young scientists that his genuine pleasure at meeting. There was an eagerness in his talk, an immediate sympathetic friendliness accompanied by quick, graceful movements. Began his scientific venture on naval urging impulse in 1944, with only few scientists in hand. When the basic knowledge was very poor in the field of disciplined science, and his contribution became he the first chairman of National Atomic Energy. Under his most able direction, could be able to set up reactor Apsara, Sayajnas and Jornila. Justifiably, he is called father of atomic science. Besides, he had a primary choice in positron theory and an interest in physical nature of cosmic ray. Also, he was a man of arts, loving classical song, liking art of statue and painting. In the core of his sacred love for science and art dwells in his interior, where sky smiles, the man shines, and the wild laughter passes over the heart. Such a great scientist, extraordinary personality, succumbed to pathetic death because of plane crash in 24th January 1966 while on the way to Geneva for attending an international conference. His death is no more a death. He is immortal. His death tells his death still remains in mystery, remains unsolved. His goodness, to remember him forever Bhabha Research Center back, smiles slyly and stands strong, stands success. Thank you. My next poem is Father of Green Revolution, Prof. N.S. Swaminathan. Professor N.S. Swaminathan, father of Green Revolution, is no more in this mortal world. It is victory over hunger. Pious saint has filled the air, spreading his success of fragrance everywhere. The dream of his green revolution takes birth and came overflowing. All Indians have this pride in the secrecy of their heart. Professor N.S. Swaminathan, a scientist for excellence, partially with all agricultural knowledge, at the prime beginning of his career, discarded the most alluring job offered him from America and preferred to stay in India and to work for Indians. Today, the whole world recognizes the millet, that is sea anna, or as superfood. However, long before, since 1990, Prof. Swaminathan had given much emphasis on the cultivation of millets in India. He was indeed farmer scientist or scientist for farmers. He was the first scientist ever the earth had seen to receive the most prestigious award, World Food Prize, in 1987. Professor Swaminathan, he was like a sparkling wave on the great universal stream of agriculture, flowing down the endless blue serene ocean, intent only on moving forward. Because of his earnest endeavor and dedication, South Asian Regional Paddy Research Institution of Varanasi came into existence in 2018. Also, he was a promising creator of ICAR, his life's greatest venture, Green Revolution of India, while India was struggling hard against acute drought and famine in 1960. Professor M.S. Swaminathan, his death can never called as death, since he is alive forever in all Indian hungry hearts. Today, his immortal soul, his immortal soul delivers a sermon to all young scientists that you sleep and didn't. The life is simply dream without fruit. You awake, arise and see. The life is full of challenge. You face and fulfill action. You behold service is joy. Thank you. My next poem is Father of Space Science. Beautiful hands are those that do work, that is honest and brave and true. Moments by moment, the long day through. Nobody could say no. No to Sarabhai. Such a majestic personality he had. ISRO scientist Dr. A.E. Mothunaya Gum once applauded with proud smile. The great scientist took birth with prime of life on the 12th August 1919 in a rich family of Ahmedabad. From out of the serene sky and out of baby's face, amid a crowd of stars, slowly and silently walked the knight, silver spoon in his mouth, to make the people look, wonder, and sigh, leaving behind luxurious life. He rather opted career in science, completed post-graduation in 1943. The public president and great scientist of excellence, Dr. APJ Kalam and Dr. G.K. Menon, has interviewed with Dr. Vikram Ambalal Sarabhai for a job in ISRO, did research on cosmic rays at high altitude. Also, possessed PhD degree from Cambridge University in 1947. The public president and great scientist of excellence, Dr. APJ Kalam and Dr. G.K. Menon, had interviewed with Dr. Vikram Ambalal Sarabhai for a job in ISRO. That was a day an arrangement of special kind was conducted just to have remembrance of 40 years back of the tenure of ISRO. Occasioned by scientist Dr. P.P. Kala, Dr. A. Mothunayan Gum, Dr. S.C. Gupta, and Dr. R. Aramamudan. All these scientists of high distinctions, on the personal request of Dr. Sarabhai, had joined in ISRO, rejecting the salaries of high values in abroad. He had achieved in life the full cooperation received from them. Turning back to time, it was 21st November 2003. A commemorative meeting was held to remember the most important day of auspice. It was 21st November 1963 near fishing village of Kerala. All of a sudden, the blue sky caused to bright shine briefly, and the people of Kerala and certain part of Tamil Nadu remained alert with alarm to witness India's first successful launching rocket of 715 kilogram of 28 kilometer to height procured from USA. Even the important city of Kerala Assembly was suspended for this noble purpose. The, that created a rare exception, first time in Indian history to suspend a assembly for the good purpose. The full credit went to Dr. Sarabhai and his team, full of spirit, full of lively. In Dr. Sarabhai, the sleeping emotions wake up him alive. During the work he felt the unique blend of untouched talent, dedication, suited rocket development, established first time in Ahmedabad, a regional physical research laboratory, that is RRL, for studying space and universal cosmic rays, and its another branch in Gulmarg of Kashmir. The first man-made rocket, Aryabhatta, successfully launched in 1975 after his demise was his life's sole dream. Since his contribution behind the success was beyond measure, teaching to students through satellite instructional television experiment, that is SITE, was his another dream success that began from 1975 and was full of success, exhibiting to 5 million students of 2,400 villages. Dr. Sarabhai had left his footprints on the sands of time that remind the scientists of the scientific world to make their lives sublime. Thank you.